EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that's not going to be returned as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He can't get him down. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Nix. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Man open left side, it's Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Williams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's 3rd and 7. Nix to the air. Throw to the right, caught by... Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll roll him out right. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. He finds his man complete. It's Williamson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. play action. Allen, he'll buy some time right. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Allen now looks to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. To throw, here's Nix. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Nix. Flush to his right. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They try the left side here with Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Nick's going to tap this forward. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action. We had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Allen going to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. On play action, Allen on the move to his left. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Allen going to change this at the line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 3rd down and 1. A 13-yard gain brings up 3rd and a yard. Throw left side to Kincaid. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Carter. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Danny Gray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix out to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 7 from the 20. Again, it's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now, he's absolutely shredding them.
To the air, Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Danny Gray, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
2nd and 9 now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Nick's going to tap this forward. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle, it's Williams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the fumble recovery, Allen. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Here is 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Danny Gray
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just bumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Well, that'll be incomplete. And he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing Nix.
Rolling to his right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Nix to the air. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Williams not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Williams will try again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. McLaughlin. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets him the lead here in the 3rd, but, boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? But I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And, by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that, too.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to get that to his... The ball comes out, and this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves him the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Alert! Alert! All 52. Go! Go!
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Alert! 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 Half 10. What's that?
One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Nick's going to tap this forward. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going. It's Nix. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Allen off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Cook up the gut. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Escapes the sack. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now it's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 9. To throw is Nix.
He completes this to Sutton.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So when your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Nix.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. That's complete. It's Cook.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Allen. Flushed out right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Now Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. He's still on his feet. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.